LASFIT. Hey YouTube, today's video we're going to be showcasing and installing two different products on my 2024 Tacoma. To start with, got some all-weather floor mats from LASFIT. And we got their bed liner mat. So let's go ahead and get these unboxed and installed on my truck. So obviously due to the size of this, I have a 6-foot bed. Due to the size of this, it has been shrunk down, so it does need a little bit of time to kind of expand. It's best to probably leave it in the sun. I've seen some other videos where they poured some hot water over it, so let's see what works best for us and we'll go from there. So our first look, we got everything packaged up like this, really nice, really neatly. Toss that to the side, and let's go ahead and put this outside in the sun. There we have it. So what's unique about this compared to like the factory style is that it actually follows these grooves in the bed. And if you take a look at it, it is a little misshapen, I guess you could call it, and that's only because of the packaging. With a little bit of sunlight, it should go away, or it will go away, I should say. Maybe a little weight on top. So let's leave this outside for a little and let's see how we're gonna go about installing it. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and go over those floor mats and get those installed in the truck. Now let's go ahead and unbox the all-weather floor mats. So you may be asking yourself, or not, what makes these different from regular old floor mats? I'm going to tell you exactly that. So aside from the obvious of them being, all-weather mats and not the carpeted mats that my truck came with, these have been designed by 3D scanning the Tacoma's interior as well as bed to ensure a proper fitment, really flush among everything, as you'll be seeing very soon. LASFIT's committed to using environmentally friendly materials. I mean, it's free of any BPAs, allergens, and so on and so forth. Their all-weather design means that it actually hugs every little corner of your car's interior where it's going to be mounted, of course, to ensure that when you are using it in the intended weather conditions, that you're not getting your carpet all dirty and nasty, because everybody knows that's not easy to clean. Now these, just pull them out, soap them up, and they're clean. So here's a look at the driver's side. As you can see, it's got the dead pedal, and this wraps right around the door edges and it tucks right under the seat. It does look like it uses the factory style mounting hardware. Passenger side, same thing. Really nice material. It's soft, yet also very hard and durable. And now for the rear seats, the cool part, it actually covers the middle seat as well. So rather than the factory one, which only covers this little section on both sides, this actually covers the whole thing. Kind of similar to Mopar products. If you've ever owned or sat in a Jeep with the factory style, all-weather mats, very similar thing, exactly actually. So I really like that because I come from Jeeps and I missed having those. So here we have the stock Toyota floor mats that come with the vehicle. As you can see, they're carpeted in the front and in the rear. Now this, for everyday use might be okay, but when it comes to any sort of rainy weather or any sort of off-roading, you can imagine how dirty it would get over time. So let's go ahead and remove them. It's really simple. and let's pop in the new ones. There you go. And once you've got them in, you're just gonna want to pop off these little covers. Turn that to secure it. Clip it back on, and that's it. Now you've got all-weather floor mats. As you can see, it hugs the corners really well. Right around there, the dead pedal, gas pedal. It'll do really well at protecting your interior when it comes to any sort of rainy weather. You're gonna do the same thing for the passenger side. Remove the old ones. Pop in the new ones and go ahead and pop those off, lock them in place. There you go. Real simple. And now for the rear ones, go ahead and remove those. Throw them in your bed or wherever you prefer. And no, these Tacomas do not have this much rear leg room. These seats are pretty much all the way forward. Let's remove that. There you go. As you can see, it covers that middle section really well. Goes all the way to the edges over here, so you're not going to have to worry about anything leaking into your carpets. There you go. Just go ahead and tuck them real neatly right here by the seat rails, so that way they're not moving around or anything. There you are. What's really cool, first of all, the grip. It's got really good grip. But also, it's got a little Tacoma hidden right there, a little Easter egg. So yeah, that's the interior floor mat install. Really straightforward, really easy. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, now let's go ahead and install that bed liner. So here's an example of why you'd want to have a bed cover. First of all, I had a little bit of a rusty leak over here. Some rusty water got on there, and let's see if that'll come off. A little bit of degreaser. We got it off. But as you can imagine, if you had a painted bed versus, you know, the plastic liner that I have, you know, that might be a little difficult to get out. Might end up damaging your paint. So let's just go ahead and give it a quick wipe down before we actually put it in, because once it's in there, it's going to be in there for a while. And let's see how the product looks. Alright, so real simple. Go ahead and slide it. Oh, go ahead and slide it down into place. Now this, as you can see, this is why you would want to leave it out in the sun a little longer, but I'm a little impatient. Let's get up on there. So there we have it. We've got the bed liner put into place. At first glance, it looks really nice. You know, I really like the finish of it. I like how it actually hugs right underneath. Goes with the factory lines. You got their logo nice front and center right there. And yeah, looks very durable, fits it real nicely. But wait, there's more. If you're anything like me and you actually use your truck bed once in a while, then you're gonna miss these. But lucky for you, they thought about that and they highlighted the holes. They made it real easy for you to cut it out and bolt those in. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So you're gonna need...
Which app do you want to open?
you're gonna need a T40. There you go. Cut a little hole right around that big. And now you've got your factory tie down strap. Now let's just repeat the same process on that side, and I think that should conclude it. So one thing to note is that it's really important that you leave all of this intact, so that way you have that spinning motion, so that way you're able to move it around in case you need to. There we go. Now we've got both sides cut out and fitted. That little center section will obviously it'll go down with a little bit of more sunlight, but if you're like me, you're always in a hurry, you don't have quite the time to do that. All right, so the time has come for us to test out the truck bed. So we're first going to test out the before, and then we're going to go with the after with the mat installed. So for demonstration purposes, we have a can of paint, a box of mini Coca-Colas, a case of waters, a Home Depot bucket with more soda, and an empty 5-gallon canister of gasoline. So let's go ahead and test it. And again, this is without the mat installed, so very slippery. And we have homie Arthur here.
Hey, what's up?
So he's gonna be sitting. He's gonna be sitting in the back seat and sticking the camera out of that little window. So yeah, let's go ahead and test it.
So this is the truck bed with no bed liner.
Yep.
Stock. And we're driving pretty slow right now. Right here we're at 10 miles per hour. I think you heard that. I don't have to tell you, everything moved.
Yeah, that was just you know, residential area, 25 miles per hour coming to a stop sign, braking regularly, not trying to do any aggressive braking or anything. Now let's wait for this FedEx truck to go, and we're just gonna make a left turn and see what happens. Again, just regular driving. We're not, you know, trying to drive aggressively or anything to make it happen. We're actually doing some real world, I say with quotation mark, testing. Go back.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Now we're gonna make a hard right.
Sodas did not explode, but they're definitely like I wouldn't open one to have a drink right now. Another right.
Make a left. Move everything over to the other side.
Yeah. Make a left at the stop sign.
So we're gonna make a left and move everything over.
That's about exactly where you expected them to go. They just neatly piled up in the corner.
Oh, okay.
That'd be really bad. Like if the paint can opened up, that'd be really bad. Yeah. So stock bed liner. 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
0 out of 10 in terms of grip.
In terms of grip, sure.
You know, we're not saying it's a horrible design, this and that. No, in terms of grip,
it's not gripping.
No, it has no grip.
No grip. I think we proved our point a couple times.
I think we proved our point. Now let's go ahead and throw the bed liner in and test it. Same exact test, but with the bed liner in. So let's go ahead and do that.
So with like heavy gas and brake, the only thing that's moving is the Sprite cans that's standing up, going back and forth. Other than that, nothing else is budging really. I thought the gas tank would move, but it's not. Like, it's barely moved at all. Nothing. So yeah, over a speed bump, no movement, nothing. Still there. All right, we're gonna do a U-turn. Oh, the Home Depot bucket tipped over because it fell. Yeah, because of the Sprite. But I will. Okay, so it's tipped over on the side right now, but it's not rolling away.
Oh.
So it should be rolling away, but it's not.
Like 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, 25, 30 miles an hour. You just hit a speed bump, the bucket still hasn't moved. That's a really good. Yeah.
That's the hard right turn.
Okay, so it's non-slip, but it's not anti-gravity.
Yeah. Anti-gravity, yeah.
Yeah, no. But overall, it's still really good. I mean,
A big thank you to you guys for watching this video, and a big shout out to LASFIT for the amazing product and service. They've actually been kind enough to provide us with a 15% off coupon for all purchases. I included the links to their website, as well as both the floor mats and bed mat in the description below. So even if you'd like to purchase a different product from their site, they've got you covered with my code. Use code CARSWithCaro at checkout to save 15%. They have everything from floor mats to bed lights, even LED lighting. So once again, thank you to LASFIT for sponsoring this video and for providing the coupon code for my viewers.
when are you driving like that?
For driving, like I'm at the track.
Yeah, like when are you ever driving like that?
Okay.
Awesome.